Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all doing good. My microphone's been playing up today, so I'm hoping it's recording all right. Apologies if it's a bit crackly. So today I wanted to give you an update on all the little oak trees we've been growing from acorns or seeds. The last two videos were really popular, so thank you all so much for watching. It was a bit of a shock. So as you know, I've got various oak trees in different stages. This is one of the ones we collected, and I've got other ones down here, just little seedlings. These are in their second year, and I've already put a bit of bonsai wire on that one there. And I've got other ones which are a bit older, but I'll bring you in and show you a bit more detail anyway. So if you're interested, stay tuned and I'll make a start. Okay guys, so this is one of the oak trees where I get a lot of my seeds from. This is the biggest one around here and has the best seeds. So most of them are from there. A couple of the seeds are from my mother-in-law's tree that she wanted seedlings from. So as you can see, in the UK, we don't struggle germinating or the seeds or anything because they just sprout randomly in the ground. So there's quite a few around here. I'll bring you in and show you them. But if you can collect seeds from somewhere, and if you just put them somewhere where they go through the winter outside, like normal, just put them in a plant pot somewhere, I'm sure they'll grow the next year. You can do it indoors by putting them in the fridge and stuff, but I haven't really tried that method, but I hear good things about it. So you can mimic winter by putting them in the fridge for a couple of months and then taking them out and germinating them when the weather warms up. So in the spring is ideal. So I'll bring you in and show you these, and then we'll head back over to the greenhouse. Okay, so that's one of the big oak trees that's around here. So there is more around here as well. That's another big oak tree over there. And all the way along there are oak trees, mostly. So if I want oak seedlings, all I have to do is come along and pull some up which have already started growing. Or I have collected seeds, obviously. But that way is kind of pointless for me at the moment. So if I want some more, I can just come and pick them. These are just randomly sprouted, I haven't planted these. I've just tried to keep them clear, the ones that I spot. Have a little one there. So they do germinate and grow basically like weeds here in the UK. They seem to like cold, damp weather. So if you're not in a cold, damp place, I'm not sure how well you'll do growing them, but they're pretty tough, so they should be fine. Okay, so we're back in the veg garden now. Just stomped back up here, and I'll show you some of these. I'll take you into the greenhouse, and we might put a bit of wire on one of the ones that hasn't got any on yet, and I'll show you a few of the other ones, have a look at the roots and stuff, and just talk about them a bit more. So I'll take that one into the greenhouse. That one I put a wire on, that's 2 years old. You can see it's got a secondary branch coming off down the bottom there, so that'll be an interesting tree in the future. And there's a few other nice ones. These are the ones we collected, so we'll take one of them in just to have a look at the roots and see how much roots it's grown this year. We collected it a year ago almost, and it's been in the pot, not many roots, so it's obviously survived, that's good. That one there again we collected, I think, quite a thick one, and it's got this big long shoot coming off the top now, so I'll have to do a little bit of pruning on that one, so we'll take that one as well. Oops. So we've got 3 there we'll take in and have a look at. And I kind of want to show you one that we can put some wire on. So just a little seedling somewhere. I'll take them ones in and show you. So before we head in, I'll just show you the last couple of oak trees that I've got. So this is the one here that we did the DraStic bend on, if you remember that video. So it's doing alright. They seem to lose their leaves quicker when they're in smaller pots, so if you want them to grow better, obviously keep them in big pots until they're at the size you want. So I've got this one in a bigger pot, so it's going to lose its leaves soonish. See, they're starting to turn for autumn. This one's quite a good one. Bit of a straight trunk and branches aren't great, but it'll make a nice little tree in that style. So I've been growing that one on. It's got some longish shoots. So some of them grow much faster or slower than others. It's just how it is. Anyway, I'll take you into the greenhouse now. Stick you on that tripod. And I'll just show you these ones. Hopefully that angle's alright. I'll bring you in closer in a minute anyway. So I've only got 3. I didn't bring in the little ones. There's not much point in me showing you how to put a piece of wire on it. It's quite simple, but I will do a wiring video if you're interested, but not at the moment. So this is just a seedling. Hopefully you can see that. I'll bring you in closer, but I want to have a look at the roots and see how it's doing in this little pot. So the pots are not full of roots yet, so it's fine in this pot for now. It's got a fair amount of root, but not pot bound. We've got some mycorrhiza. Is it mycorrhiza? Mycelium. The white fungus that grows on the roots is beneficial, so if you see that is a good thing. So these are the 2 which we collected from Seedlings. These were just little saplings that sprouted in the ground last year. Well, we dug them up last year. They're probably about 3 or 4, maybe even more years old, because they have been cut back. That bit of ground gets cleared every now and then, so these would have been chopped to about 6 inches multiple times probably. You can see it on this one a bit better, where the cuts would have been at various stages on the trunk. I'll bring you in and show you that, and we'll get them out of the pots and just see how much roots they've actually grown since we dug them up and put them in the pots, because they didn't have a huge amount of roots. A lot of the time you'll break a lot of roots, but these things are tough, so they tend to survive. Not many of them die when I've collected them. That's my experience. Just look after them, make sure they're watered, and keep them somewhere warmer if you can. Just give them a bit of shelter until they're established, like these are now. Okay, so there's not a massive amount of room in my greenhouse at the moment, so I'm trying to stand out the way of the camera best I can. I have to kind of lean back. But that's that little one. Not much to do with that one. Like I said a minute ago, the roots have not filled the pot. It's not root bound. It's got some mycelium in there, only a little bit, but that's a good sign that the tree's nice and healthy. So you can adjust the wire if you want to. I could even wire this little branch. I'm not going to. It's quite simple. Just wrap a piece of wire around there. Like I said, I'll show you wiring if you want, but not in this video. So this one here that we collected, I'm just going to chop the top of that off, just because it's getting in the way. So I'm going to cut it back to about there. and next year it'll grow branches further back down that. So let's have a look at the roots, see how much roots it's grown. I'm not sure if that's another little tree in there or if it's coming from further down the trunk on this one. So we've got roots coming out the bottom, which is a good sign. So that's growing plenty of roots. Look at all them roots in just a year. More mycelium there. Try and show you that. Keep forgetting where the camera is. Sorry if you've got a bit of a bad view. Is that a seedling? I think that might be coming off the roots or from further down the trunk, because we buried it quite deep just to try and get the roots to grow better. So when I come to repot it, I can dig down further, expose more trunk, and we can decide whether to turn that little one into a branch or just get rid of it. So I'll pop that back in the pot. If I wanted it to continue growing bigger and bigger, which I probably do, that could do with repotting before next growing season. So do that at some point in the spring or something, or give it a slip pot sometime in the winter if I get around to it. So let's have a look at this one. This is kind of a cool little tree. Interesting shape there. Nice twisty, bendy trunk. You can see where it's probably been chopped here, chopped here, chopped here. Even this side branch has been chopped a couple of times. So it would have been taken down every few years or so. Whenever that bit gets completely overgrown and out of control, it just gets chopped back. But not every year. Mr. Slug can go. So the roots on that one again, looking very good. See, we've got some more mycelium in there. Wood lice are harmless, they just eat rotten stuff, so don't worry about them unless it's completely infested. But again, with this one, we can dig down further when we repot it, expose more of the twisty trunk under there. Because when I collected them, I buried them as deep as I can. There we go, so that's them ones. So if I did want to put a piece of wire on something, it's an ideal time to do it. You can just move stuff around. But I'll do a separate wiring video. I'm no expert, obviously, but I've watched loads of videos and I've done a fair bit of wiring, and it seems to turn out okay. So, like this one. So you can adjust it when it's on there. It's not growing into the trunk yet, because they do grow quite slow, the oaks. So that wire will be fine until next year. I'll keep an eye on it. If it digs in, I'll just take it off, put another bit on. Alright, so hope you found that interesting, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see me do other things with these oaks, or if you're interested in something else, let me know in the comments. That'd be great. I'm always looking for inspiration. So anyway, see you later, guys. Hope you're all good.